Hi there, my name's Sean, and I want to talk about Rocko's Modern Life. It's an animated TV show from the early 90s. Today, let's dive into Canned. As the follow-up to The Sucker for the Suckomatic, it already shows how the series balances absurd humor with surprisingly human anxieties, giving us a show that feels just as relevant today as it did in the early 90s.
Because the elf wenches are so beautiful, you'll spend the rest of your life searching for that same beauty again. Yes. Wow. You're an idiot.
This episode feels more grounded than many others in Season 1, exploring the all-too-relatable fear of losing your job. Rocko gets fired from his position at the comic book store, and suddenly he's thrown into a spiral of unemployment, scrambling to find work wherever he can. For a show about a wallaby, this is strikingly human, using comedy to explore work, money, and survival. We begin with Rocko being canned for things outside of his control. His boss is every miserable manager rolled into one, demanding, unfair, and completely lacking empathy. It's a moment that resonates with anyone who's ever had a boss who abuses their position. Rocko's reaction is subdued but poignant, a reminder of how crushing it feels to lose stability in an instant. Before long, the stress of unemployment pushes Rocko to start scrambling for income wherever possible. The bulk of the episode then plays out in a rapid-fire montage of odd jobs. Rocko becomes a jackhammer tattoo artist on a rhino's uvula, suffers as a plumber's unfortunate helper, and works as a risque phone operator, delivering the immortal line,
"Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby." Rocko? Mrs. Bighead?
These bits are classic Rocko, absurd, awkward, and just adult enough to slip past kids while leaving grown-ups smirking. What makes Canned even more significant is the introduction of several reoccurring characters. Mr. Dupet, the egotistical manager who fires Rocko, sets the stage for Conglom-O's brand of corporate cruelty. Ed and Bev Bighead appear here as well, cementing their role as Rocko's grumpy neighbors. And of course, Filbert shows up for the first time, muttering the now iconic line,
"You turn the page, you wash your hands. You turn the page, you wash your hands. And then you turn the..."
These cameos feel small in the moment, but ultimately define O-Town's larger world. Rocko eventually finds work at Conglom-O, the faceless mega-corporation that becomes one of the show's defining backdrops. Under Ed Bighead's supervision and product testing, Rocko endures a parade of doomed inventions, including the Nosemaster 3000 that sprouts eyes into noses, gene-altering chewing gum that sprouts trees and beehives, the Dial-A-Doo hair helmet gone horribly wrong, and mad giraffe repellent that backfires in spectacular fashion. Each gag is exaggerated slapstick with a satirical edge, poking fun at reckless R&D and general indifference to worker safety. Although Rocko is briefly fired again, the ending delivers poetic justice. He secures a job at a new comic shop and sells Mr. Dupet that dangerous gene gum from earlier, unleashing absolute chaos on his old tormentor. It's not exactly a fairy tale victory, as Rocko isn't truly better off, but it's a small, satisfying win against an unfair system. Canned is a quintessential early Rocko episode. The pacing moves quickly between slapstick gags, biting satire, and small moments of character humor. The product testing sequence in particular blends visual creativity with clever commentary, capturing the mix of surreal comedy and adult anxieties that define the show. Fans remember this episode for its milestones, like Filbert's first appearance, the introduction of Conglom-O, that unforgettable phone line gag that spread across playgrounds like wildfire. Many say the story hits harder as adults, when the panic of losing a job and scrambling for survival feels less like comedy and more like lived experience. Yet the absurd inventions and wild visual humor balance it out, making Canned a fan favorite that perfectly captures the series' blend of satire and silliness.
So we're done?
Yeah, if we need you next week, we'll call you.
Okay, bye. Bye-bye, take care. Should I, just leave the costumes here?
Yeah, wardrobe will pick those up.
You've got my resume, right?
Yes, we'll call you.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay, Charlie, kill the lights.
I plan on covering more shows and more episodes in the future, so let me know what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.